Alright bro, so I'm not sure if it's just me tweaking or not, but I'm starting to see a lot of in anime. Which, hear me out. So there's two things that foreigners think about when they see America. Right, number one is our poor healthcare system, which is actually facts. Because I ain't gonna hold you, right? If you're broke and living in America, then you're pretty much finished. Because if you don't have insurance, you're better off just trying to fix it yourself. And if you do have insurance, but you can't find a doctor that was born exactly at 9:59 p.m., was able to get their degree in less than 8 years, loves to go hiking on the weekends, and only lives 5 miles away from you, then most likely they're not in your insurance policy. And you're gonna have to drop about 1 to 10K just for visiting. And number two, which is the one that's most important and the one that anime has now taken influence of, is guns. Even as an American myself, I don't even know what it is, but like, everybody here loves guns. If you're a foreigner and expect to come to America and you're afraid of a gun, then most likely, you know, you should probably stay away. Plus, with all the shootings happening in America, we've just been associated with just guns in general. So now that we have an idea of American culture, let's now branch off to anime. Now, I'm not saying that guns were never in anime, but the thing is that it was appropriate for the setting. But lately, guns have just been popping up in the random animes. I'm gonna go ahead and put my tinfoil hat on because I believe that this is where it all started. Sword Art Online. Now, regardless of your opinion on this anime, you cannot deny the fact that it has had influence on other animes, because it's pretty much been coined as the main isekai that started the other isekai. Now, in Sword Art Online, right, the weapons in this anime were just like swords, axes, and like, it was all like medieval stuff. And then the next season, they went into fairies, which was more mystical, yet swords and medieval stuff. But then they went to a place which was completely different than any other world they've ever been in. Gun Gale Online. All of a sudden, people didn't want to play the fairy game, they wanted to play games where they had AKs and pistols, bro. And to keep the theme of Sword Art, they had Kirito be on some Jedi type beat, to pretty much be like, hey, you know what I'm saying, it's not too much different than what you know. But you see that shift though, you know what I'm saying? It went from swords to guns. Brody never hopped in any game like that, but guess what? He had to go pick up a sniper girl. And they loved that world so much that they had a whole ass spin-off for it, which was focused around a little girl that had a gun that was logging people out left and right. But I know what you're probably thinking, KT, this came out a while ago, okay? How does this have any influence on like today's anime? And like I said, hold on to this seat, okay? We're still going down this roller coaster. Let's look at Exhibit B, Demon Slayer. For 2 whole seasons and a movie, everybody in the show was just using a sword, or demons are just piecing up with the hand, or using whatever special technique they had to go ahead and handle whoever they're facing. But then we got this new season. Tanjiro goes to the swordsmith village. This is where every Demon Slayer's swords gets forged, which to this time, we have not seen anybody use anything else but a sword. Except for Tengen, who had a different kind of sword, but it was still a blade, you feel me? He used a blade. But then this dude comes along. Everybody in the show is using the blade, but homeboy had different plans, you know what I'm saying? He was like, pop, 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 pop. The writer said, hold up, let's add some Americans in there. Let's look at Exhibit C, Jujutsu Kaisen. We are introduced to a man named Doji, which for those of you who don't know, he has a whole demon on his shoulder that is pretty much an inventory of probably hundreds of weapons. And so while this man's fighting Gojo, he is using a blade. But when it comes to killing a certain person, which I'm gonna blur out because, you know, the whole season isn't out yet, I'm not gonna be spoiling nothing like that for you guys. Out of the whole treasure box of weapons that this man could have chose, guess what he decides to use? Now, granted, right, Mai does use a gun in this anime, but that doesn't defeat the fact that this man had so many weapons to choose from and he uses a gun. Why didn't he use it from the jump? Why did he become a badass with the blade but then just pull out the blinkety yell? I just feel like it is out the ordinary for regular Jujutsu Kaisen action, especially because at least with Mai's, hers is like special bullets, you know what I'm saying? She puts her sorcery in the bullets to make it, you know, magical or whatever. This man just went to the store and bought a gun, bro. Like, that's all he did. Y'all see it. Y'all gotta see it. And also keep thinking about it. Chainsaw Man. There's a bunch of different devils that they gotta fight, but guess who's the strongest? Guess who's they're most afraid of? And guess who they're trying to track? The what devil? The gun devil. And he gave a bunch of sticks to people and they lit up the crew. Yo, American culture is just that is starting to sprinkle in without you even knowing it. Like, even go and toss in One Piece. Now, this is an anime where guns have been used. Obviously, the Marines use it, and also different snipers from different pirate crews. But tell me why a samurai, which let's all think about a samurai, right? Like, I'm not trying to stereotype Japanese culture, but most of the time, when you think of samurai, you think of an honorable swordsman. So why does this man got the gun? It's just funny. You know what I'm saying? It's just funny. Animes are starting to become influenced by America, fam, because there's no reason that half these guys need a glizzy. That's all I got for you guys today, and hey, stay weaving.